tonight.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 23. This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. We're scoreless after 1. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Got him in, it's Brown. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut. Into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Niners get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. Jefferson moving in motion left. Second and 1. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense. Wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He completes this to Russell Gage. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Looking to throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
On the draw, it's Pollard.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent. And got his man complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 88 yards.
And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 2. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Byron Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting to stay upright. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Striker. 3-3.
2nd and long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw now on 1st down. Drops this underneath for Pollard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Back to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Black shot. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.